Same template I use for that side. Put it right here and I says, whoa, it fit just like a glove, man. Looks like I cut the window in the same exact spot here to make this piece fit. And I'm probably going to use that suggestion about using a clear epoxy from JB Weld to do that seam instead of the tape. You don't even notice it that much. So we're going to cut out this piece, bend it. I'll bend it with the heat gun. Yeah, I guess you could use the oven, but I'm going to use the heat gun, and because it's not that much to bend, it does take a while. Now that I'm getting more familiar with this, if I ever had to do this again, this would not be that hard to do. It's the first time I was doing it. That's the problem. So marked it bottom window side, and I gotta. You know what else I found out too? When this wheel is all worn down like this, it's good to just take a little off of it. Like you just use the edge of the wheel to go along here and take a little edge to fine tune the shape. When it's this very small cut off wheel, basically you should use a grinder or something. But you could also use the Dremel tool and put it on a low speed. Well, if it's on low speed, it doesn't melt this stuff that much like this. So I'm going to change this out and let's see what we got here. You know what? I'll probably just do it like that, right there. You know, cut that piece off, come up here a little more. And this is, I didn't notice this when I was doing the main window. I would have done it a little bit better. That's why I pushed these brackets in here, because this window is like near the top edge of the channel, because there's a slight curve in this. I didn't notice that, and it's a slight. It looked like this was perfectly straight, but there is a slight curve, and that slight curve makes it where the bottom has to have like a curve in it. In other words, this might be a straight line coming across this way, but when you curve the glass and it's flat and it's laid out flat, it's actually, when it's laid out flat, it's got to look, it's exaggerated what I'm saying, it's got to look like this. You know? It's got to be, you got to make the glass, when it's laid out flat, look like it's got a curve coming in like that, but when you curve it, it lays in here nice and flat. I didn't realize that with this. I should have actually, because I measured from here to here, you know, everywhere, and this bottom piece needed to actually be up maybe 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch coming up to here, down. But you know, it's okay. These are 464 brass, naval brass. They'll never rust out. The sheet metal screws are going through 2 pieces of sheet metal. They're in there really tight. And then when I put the glue over it, the adhesive that holds the window in, it's going to be weather tight. But I'm not putting the chrome trim on here. It does fit. The chrome trim will fit. I'm not doing that until the weather gets warmer, and you know, I cover this all up, and I you know, wash this all out really good, roughen up the surface, and truck bed line and everything. Then I'll finalize it with putting the trim on it. For now, I'm just going to get this last piece in here so I can get this box back on there, bolted in there, and put my flag back up. We got the rest of the window in there, so not that the trim is around it or nothing, but still, it's usable. It's weather sealed and usable. And we got the flag back up there again. I am not going to put the trim on it till I get some warmer weather, and we scrub down this really good. I'm going to see if it should have a primer sealer or some kind of etching primer or something for the truck bed liner. I'll see how well, I'm going to read up on that, what works best with that. And it's going to be truck bed lined up around where that brown is too. And then the chrome trim or stainless steel trim will go all around here. I'll probably have to trim out some of that, what do you call it? adhesive with the Dremel or something, or a knife. We'll see. I mean, it looks like the top piece lays in there fine. The bottom piece, I don't know. It may or may not, but it'll get glued on there and you'll never notice that it's not. And I got to trim around in here. See this? Some of that glop on the inside. We'll get that tomorrow. I got to clean it out too. So, but yeah, it's good. And now I can load up a bunch of pipes and stuff, because I'm planning on putting up a bunch of 17-foot flagpoles with, like, you know, Army of North Virginia 51 by 51 inch, you know, 4 feet and roughly 4 feet 3 inches by 4 feet 3 inches flag, and or 3 by 5s or something, you know, $5 flags. Maybe not even that much. So we'll be using this buggy to load up some pipe, and of course Cooter for President, and the sheriff. Yeah, I gotta clean off my Sheriff's Association stickers, because the shot went through. Well, you can see there's some still goop on here. I gotta clean that off. The shot went through here, or no, I think it was right here, because the stickers are right here. I had like each year, and where the hell are they? Well, they're in here someplace. Could have moved all the shit out. I had this stuff underneath there, so I got to clean some more glass out and stuff, but pretty much got most of it. But yeah, the colors are flying again. And you know, I can use the car now. I mean, it's not gonna get any rain in there or nothing like that. It worked fine. So, right, there she goes. Not quite done with it, but it's good to go. It's good to go. It's all sealed up. Just got to get the truck bed lining on there and get the trim piece on there again. We're all set.